Hey guys, it's Jake here with eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Kuat Class 2 Kayak Carrier. Now what's really nice about this Kayak Carrier is it's going to be a solid design, so it's not going to be a folding one. It's going to be that solid base to be able to hold your kayak when in travel. It's going to be a really easy install. It's going to mount to your factory roof rack like we have here, or any other aftermarket roof racks you might have. As you can see here, it is going to come included with 4 straps in order to properly secure your kayak. 2 to secure it to the rack itself, and 2 front and rear of your kayak. So the cool thing about this rack is that you're going to be able to locate it wherever you want on your roof rack to accommodate your needs. I like putting it on the outermost point of my rack so that on the 4Runner they do sit a little bit taller, so you're going to be able to get your kayak up and onto it and off without straining your back. And because it's on our edge, we're going to be able to put whatever accessories we want on the rest of our vehicle. You can see we have plenty of space. Now we'll go ahead and get the kayak off so I can show you a little bit more about the rack. Like I said before, it's going to have that really nice solid design, but that is going to be its biggest downfall. You're not going to be able to fold it down, so you are going to have the full height of the rack when you don't have a kayak on it. So because you can't fold down this rack, we'll go ahead and give you a height measurement. From the top of our roof rack to the top of the carrier, it's going to be about 14¼ inches. So just keep that in mind for any close quarter situations. It's going to have these nice rubber pads on the top, middle, bottom, and this edge here, just to keep that kayak from sliding anywhere. So when you first see these, you're going to notice that you're going to get that Kuat design and structure to these racks. It's going to have an aluminum construction with a black powder coat finish to help resist that rust and corrosion. Now that we've talked about some of those cool features, let's go ahead and show you how to put it in place. It's really easy. You can see we already have one up on our 4Runner. So for our factory roof rack, we're going to use these smaller bolts. You do have larger bolts if you have larger roof rack. You'll slide the bolt in. It's where that square head goes into those holes. Slide just one end of this rubberized bracket, bottom. Thread your wing nut on. Now it's ready to go on the roof. So you slide it into place, put that other bolt through the hole on that bracket, and we're going to put ours all the way to the edge of our roof rack. Just because our 4Runner does sit a little bit higher, it'll make it a little bit easier to get our kayak up on there. So once you have both of those wing nuts threaded on, you're going to want to go back and forth, tightening them so that you get an even coverage on this curvature to the bottom of your roof rack. Now as you're tightening, right before you're ready to tighten it down all the way, you want to make sure your rack is square like we have it here. And you can go ahead and tighten down on those knobs until you got it tight enough. Now with both our racks in place, we can go ahead and get our kayak in place. Make sure you slide it back all the way until it has a good hold. Now we can strap it down. Now in order to properly tie down your kayak, Kuat gives you this nice little loop here to loop your strap through. You want to pull about all the strap through except for about 2 feet. Throw that part over and then throw the rest over. Then on the front side, what you're going to do is you're going to take your non-cam buckle side of the strap, loop it underneath the crossbar by going through this opening, then go back up through that same opening, pull out all the slack, and run it through your cam buckle. This is going to ensure that your kayak stays tight to your rack. And they include this nice strap to be able to tie up that excess. So to tie it down in the rear of your vehicle, you're going to have to locate a tie down point, which you found right here on the floorboard. It's a nice sturdy spot. They're going to include this nice rubber sleeve to protect your door when you close it on the strap. So you hold your strap out, close your door. You can see that that rubber is going to protect that door from any rubbing. And you take the included cam buckle strap, loop it through, get it nice and tight, and take the other end of your strap that you just secured inside the vehicle, run it through, and tighten it down. You don't want to make this too tight to where you pull your kayak off the rack, but you want to make it sure it's tight enough to where you can't move the kayak. Now we can tighten the slack. Well, with everything tied up nice and tight, that's going to do it for our look at the Kuat Class 2 Kayak Carrier on our 2007 Toyota 4Runner.